Hello, welcome to my micronutrient presentation. Today we are going to be talking about zinc, what it is, and why it is so important. The first thing you should know is that zinc is an important trace mineral and is considered essential, meaning we need it in our diets to get enough. It is important that we get enough zinc, but we don't need a whole lot. These are the recommendations for zinc according to the USDA dietary reference intakes. As you can see here, males will need 11 milligrams through most of their life, from age 14 and up, and females need 8 milligrams for most of their life, during pre-adolescence and from age 19 and up. Even during teenage years, females only need 1 more milligram, taking them up to 9 milligrams per day. During pregnancy and lactation, females will need a little more zinc than normal, and if they are younger than 19 during these stages, they will need 1 more milligram of zinc per day than an adult female will need. So we can see here that an adult female needs 11 milligrams in pregnancy and 12 milligrams during lactation, but anyone under 19 will need 12 milligrams for pregnancy and 13 milligrams during lactation. The upper limit for them will follow the regular limit for teenagers, which is 34 milligrams. Another thing I should mention is that at the top of this chart, for infants up to 6 months of age, the 2 milligrams we see here is not actually a recommendation, but is accepted as an adequate intake, or AI. Zinc has many important functions in the human body. Our bodies need zinc for growth and development, cell signaling, cell division, and protein synthesis. Zinc is an essential component of over 300 enzymes, like carbonic anhydrase. So without it, cellular functions would be greatly impaired. Zinc is also an essential cofactor for many enzymes dealing with metabolism and even transcription. Zinc also plays an important role in the immune system. An article in the Journal of Nutrition talks about how adequate levels of zinc are needed for white blood cells and T cells to do their jobs. This is why zinc is said to have a preventative effect on infectious diseases. In this article, they stated that even mild zinc deficiency, which is widely spread in contrast to severe zinc deficiency, depresses immunity of humans. Other functions of zinc include wound healing, fertility, especially in males due to the increased count and quality of sperm, and zinc also helps in being able to taste. Here are some of the foods that are considered to be a good source of zinc. You will find zinc in meats such as beef, fish, pork, and poultry, also from foods like beans, peas, nuts, and seeds, and other sources include whole grains or fortified grains and dairy products. Symptoms of zinc deficiency can vary a bit. Hair loss and skin abnormalities are probably not the worst thing on this list, but they should be a warning sign that something is not right in the body. Other symptoms include loss of appetite and loss of taste. Oftentimes, zinc deficiency occurs when there is insufficient energy intake, so a loss of appetite could make this worse. Mild zinc deficiency is pretty common, and it can have a negative effect, but severe deficiency can lead to some serious problems. Zinc deficiency can actually result in retardation or even cessation of growth and development, including sexual maturation. It can also lead to impaired wound healing and function of the immune system to fight off infection. Some may experience reduced fertility and even reproductive failure. Symptoms of deficiency should go away when we begin to consume enough. Women who are pregnant should make sure they get enough zinc. Deficiency during pregnancy is very serious, since this can lead to preterm deliveries and infants with a low birth weight, both of which increase the risk of many health problems in the infant. High levels of zinc will also result in adverse effects. Remember, even with good things, more is not always better. In fact, many of the symptoms of toxicity are similar to the symptoms of deficiency. The upper limit established by the Institute of Medicine is 40 milligrams per day for adults. For children and teenagers, it is lower. Too much zinc may cause diarrhea or nausea and vomiting. It can lead to reduced levels of high-density lipoproteins, or HDLs. Toxicity may also impair the body's ability to absorb other minerals like copper, which could result in copper deficiency. Other symptoms include depressed function of the immune system, as well as several other symptoms of zinc deficiency. It is not very common to have zinc toxicity, but individuals who take supplements should be especially cautious and aware of how much zinc is in their diet and in their supplements. Zinc actually has a great role in metabolism in general because it is a component of so many important enzymes. In this way, zinc aids in the metabolism of carbohydrates, lipids, proteins, alcohol, nucleic acids, and many micronutrients. One specific example of this is in anaerobic respiration. At the end of glycolysis, if the body is lacking oxygen, pyruvate will be converted to lactate so the body can continue to produce ATP and get energy from glucose. Well, it is the zinc-containing enzyme called lactate dehydrogenase which converts pyruvate into lactate, and thus continuing the process of carbohydrate metabolism and ATP production. One interesting fact about zinc is that it is the second most abundant trace metal in the human body. Iron is the first. Most adults contain about 2 to 3 grams of zinc in their body. Even though we don't store zinc, our bodies are incredibly efficient at maintaining zinc homeostasis through absorption and excretion. And did you know that dietary zinc is only 20 to 30% available under normal conditions? This is part of why we have the recommendations that we do. Along with that, you should know that zinc is better absorbed from meats and animal products than from plant sources. This doesn't mean we should only eat meat, but if we have sufficient energy intake and variety and balance in our diets, we will probably get enough. Studies show that most people under these circumstances do get enough zinc. You may come across claims in the media or in online articles like this one, which are pretty convincing. This article stated that zinc benefits people in all of the ways that are listed here. It says that zinc increases immunity, that it fights cancer, balances hormones, fights diabetes, maintains heart health, prevents diarrhea, increases fertility, helps nutrition absorption, supports liver health, and helps with muscle growth and repair. That's a lot of benefits. And it is true that zinc really does lead to many benefits in the body, but we should be careful when reading something like this, and we should look for scientific evidence and research that can back it up. We have talked about some of these very benefits today, and there is real research to support them. But even then, some of these claims may be exaggerating what zinc does. For example, claiming that it fights cancer may be a little bold. We can be confident about the benefits that have been studied thoroughly, and we should be hesitant to accept the claims that need more evidence. It is great that there are people who are trying to raise awareness to the importance of specific nutrients and their benefits, but make sure to check in with reliable sources. Zinc is an amazing mineral, but nothing we eat can cure everything. I hope you can see now just how important zinc is, and why it is essential for so many processes in the body. We have to get enough zinc in our diets for our bodies to function properly in many ways. Unfortunately, many people do not get enough zinc, and mild deficiency is widespread. Zinc comes in a variety of food sources, and it is important that we choose the right foods and have sufficient energy intake in our diet so we can get an adequate amount of zinc and other nutrients. Remember, for adults, males need 11 milligrams of zinc per day, while females need 8 milligrams. Do you know if you get enough zinc? If you aren't sure, you may want to track your food intake for a few days, and take a look at how much zinc you get. If you aren't getting enough, small changes may help you get there. Find a couple foods that you do like from the sources you've learned about today, and include those in your diet more regularly. There is a lot to learn about zinc, but this should have helped you learn some of the basics. If you want to learn more, you can refer to the sources I used in making this video, which are on the next slide. Thanks for watching.